I know I said I was going to try to do this as a daily thing, but it's starting out, it's probably just going to be like once, like 3 times a week: Monday, Wednesday, which is today, and Friday. Because I need time to like think of ideas for videos and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm back. Nice to see you all again. And for those who don't know me, I'm Tigress. Welcome to the channel. And like if you are old, welcome back. So today's video is going to be about types of people in relationships, which since I'm married, I do know a good amount about relationships, and anyone who knows me knows I've been in my fair share of failed ones. But basically, if any of these relate to you, great. Let me know in the comments down below. If not, oh well, then you must know somebody like this. Anyway, moving on. Number one, the parasite. Okay, so I know it sounds like something like very bad, but in reality, the parasite is someone who needs to be around their significant other, which honestly is annoying as crap for their friends. Was every time you like say it's a girl being attached to a guy, like every time he wants to go out with his friends, go drinking and something, she feels like she has to go with him, and vice versa. Like want to have a girls' night, and then you're like, "Oh, babe, we're going without me," and it's annoying as crap. I know because I have friends like this, and it drives me insane. Like they can't be themselves anymore without the other half. Which is not the other half's fault. No one, I don't blame them. It's really the fact that like your friend, like there's person they chose to be with is messed up in the head, and it drives me insane. Because I'm not like that. My husband's not like that. As far as I know, I like have like at least only one friend who's like that, and it's absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, so that one is number one because I find it the most annoying because I can't, like, you can't be like, hey, let's go somewhere, and then without the other half feeling left out. And number two is the romantic, which is just basically what the person that we all want to be in a relationship with. Someone who's like actually wants to do stuff for you, like buy you flowers, like get you Starbucks every morning, which I actually picked up from from a YouTube couple. Well, technically they're like a TikTok couple, but still, that I saw that I came across, and basically this is like the perfect person to be with, even though sometimes they can also be a tad bit annoying, because then when you're in a relationship and then you come across the romantic, they just make you feel like crap because you don't do the things that they do, and then your significant other is like, "Oh, why don't you do that for me?" And then you have to remind them, "Hey, not everyone's financially stable like that to do things like that." And like for the people who are, good for you. But not everyone can do that, and it drives everyone like crazy. Think like having to watch you do the things that you want to be able to do for your significant other. So the romantic number number two for that reason, even though sometimes they can also be good. Number three is the psycho, which is basically the most dangerous person to be in a relationship with, mainly because you can't get out of that relationship without worrying about them doing bodily harm to you or to themselves. Basically, this is someone who is so dependent on the person that they're with that they feel like if they leave them, they don't deserve to live because they're the reason that it ended. When in reality, it just happened. It Relationships end. It's sad, but it happens. Sometimes it's for the better. Sometimes it's not. Oh well. But the psycho can't differentiate from that, so they see it as, oh, everything's my fault. I don't deserve to live, or oh, they broke up with me. Time to kill them. Which is why they're number three. Like, because they're not annoying, but at the same time, they're kind of lethal and kind of the person you want to steer away from. So keep an eye out for those red signs. Well, red flags, not signs. Brain fart. Number four, the we're just friends. basically this person feels like, oh, I want to be with this person. I love this person. But whenever someone asks, like, hey, are you all in a relationship? They're like, oh no, we're just friends, or oh no, we're just really close. When in reality, we see you over there making out in the corner, but you just don't want to admit that you're in a relationship with the person, even though the person that you're just friends with is completely awesome and you should totally date. No one's gonna stop you or judge you, but they're just got it embedded in their brains, like, oh no, we're just friends, so we can't really be together, even though it's very, very, very stupid. But they don't get it. So there's no trying to convince them. All you can do is really just wait for the whole relationship to plan out. Even though most of the times it doesn't, in reality, it just kind of dies, either dies out or it turns into something. You never really know which one's it's going to be. But yeah. Number four, for the main reason is it drives everyone crazy, but at the same time, it's also tolerable. Number five, the twins. Now, this person is someone who I'm sure everyone has come across at either a club or at prom or just out and about. This is someone who feels like, who pretty much forces their significant other to match them anytime they go out because they feel like, oh, if we don't look this like we could have come from the same mother, people aren't going to know that we're together. When in reality, all you have to do is kiss and hold hands, and everyone will be like, okay, yeah, they're dating. Like and this person, I put them at number five because they're still below all the others, but at the same time, they are just as annoying because I'm like, we don't. Most of the times, what drives me crazy about this one is you're with this person, and it's like the ugliest guy or girl you've ever seen, and they act like every single person wants them, so they have to pretty much mark them as theirs. So I'm like, dude, nobody wants to steal him from you or her from you. If they did, trust me, they wouldn't be with you. Like, not everyone's significant other is that good looking to the point where they're gonna be like, hey, I want them for myself. Just use your brains. Stop acting stupid. Number six, the package deal. Basically, this one's less of like a single person in a relationship and it's more of like the couple themselves. So this one should probably be in a separate video, but I'm sticking it in here because it does kind of fall under the umbrella of people in relationships. Basically, this person just, you can't go anywhere without them coming. And yeah, I know this one sounds very similar to the number number one, the parasite, but they aren't the same at all. Basically, the parasite is one person who feels the need to have to go along with their significant other. The package deal, basically, they both feel like, hey, if we go somewhere, we go together, regardless of and where it is, who we're going with, or what the situation is. Basically, they just cannot be separated for any amount of time, which is a very good thing that me and my husband are like this because he's in the military. He's gone for months at a time. If we were anything like this, we would both have mental breakdowns on the regular. But like that's why most couples who are like this are people who like have jobs where they're always able to be together whenever they want. There are flexible hours, or they don't work. Like they're just rich kids who don't work and can do whatever the heck they want. So yeah, that's why they're pretty low because like it's not. It doesn't really bother me if you guys want to constantly be together. Fine, just don't drag it around anybody else that you're friends with, because then you're just putting them in an awkward situation where they have to tiptoe and walk on eggshells around you if they want to say something bad about your significant other. Okay, number seven, the PDA, which, as we all know, stands for Public Display of Affection. These people are just Absolutely redonkulous. And what makes them so redonkulous is like they have no filter when it comes to how they show their affection. Whether it's sitting in line making out at an amusement park where there are children present, or if they're just straight up humping each other in the corner of a club. Which sadly, I have seen this couple in action, and it is absolutely disgusting. For anyone who's like that, I'm not judging, but at the same time, there's a time and place for everything, and usually that time and place is private in your home where no one has to witness it. And it's just it's gross. I'm sorry. That's just bleh. I like I just can't with them. I'm sorry. I can't. It's like because they don't care who's around. They just do it in front of anybody. Some some of these people have so small of a filter that they will do it in their parents' house, like in front of their parents. Like they'll just start making out of nowhere, and then their parents are the ones that have to like snap them out of it. I'm like, I just pray to God that none of my kids turn out like this because it is gross, disrespectful, and inconsiderate. So honestly, I wanted to put them at number one, but I came up like I just went in order of which ones came to mind first because whichever came to mind first is the most annoying in my brain. And while this is like second to last, it is still very much up there in my top list of people who get on my absolute nerves. Now, number eight and the last, and who I think is also the funniest person to be in a relationship with, the gender bend, which is basically someone who, like, whether it's a guy or a girl, and it's before the LGBTQ community comes at me and is like, oh, that's not okay name to use, that's so mean. It's not what you think. A gender bend isn't like a transgender person or anything like or non-binary. It just refers to a male who acts like a female in a relationship or a female who acts like a male in a relationship. Basically, whoever wears the pants. Like in my relationship, my husband, like he sometimes, like you know how stereotypically girls change their minds all the time and about the dumbest crap ever, which we know we do. We know it's annoying. We just don't care. We do it anyway because honestly, a lot of y'all's reactions when we do is absolutely hilarious. So really, you kind of gotta blame yourself for the kind of bull crap that we put you guys through. But in reality, this person like my husband, he'll change his mind constantly. Like a few days ago, just before I started like my channel up again, we were talking about how to set up the apartment, which the current setup works fine. I like it. He likes it too. But because he didn't have his vape, which drives me absolutely crazy, like always needs it, but I understand why now because I'm on the hard way. He changes his mind on a dime, and even about stuff that he suggested. And I was like, oh my god, what kind of dumb sense are you trying to make here? And the answer is none because he doesn't even realize that he's doing it sometimes. Which is why I don't get mad at him for it. Oh my god, there is something in my eye. But I don't get mad at him for it. But there are tons of people in relationships like this. And like when the girl acts like a guy, basically, like she'll go around slapping the guy's butt all the time, make asking him like, "Hey, hey, babe, can you get me this from here?" And I'm just like, "Okay, yeah, that's backwards because usually the guy's the one doing that dumb crap, not the girl." So that's basically what a gender bend is. It has nothing really to do with your actual gender. It just has to do with how you act in a stereotypical role in a relationship. And that's the last of them. So basically, there might be a part two to this. I don't know. There's a lot of people and types of people in relationships. But I might make this a series. Like, comment down below or like this video if you think I should make this a series because there's types of people in all sorts of scenarios, like types of people in school, types of teachers, types of parents, which I am a couple of those different types. But yeah, so leave a comment. Let me know what you think. my next video should be, or if I should turn this into like a whole series. And yeah, thanks for watching. If you are not subscribed, definitely do that because I will be trying my absolute hardest to do regular content. Like I said, I am a mom, right? I am a mom now, and my husband's getting ready to leave for 5 months. So I'm gonna be a lot more busy than I was like when I first started this channel back when I was 13, and even then I was busy because I had school and softball, basketball, band. Yes, I was a band geek. Choir. Like I was in a lot of stuff. I was very busy. So I will try my best to get out regular content. And like I said, I do stream. I'll try to remember to put my Twitch link in the description. Even though my name on Twitch and on Xbox isn't Tigris, it is Softball Woman still, which I will be changing that eventually. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. But even then, that is still me. Like in the videos, like I'm gonna have to get a gaming setup for my stream so you can see me when I'm playing. Right now, it's just hearing my voice while I do it. But yeah. So thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, and peace out.